Now, good afternoon. After 1 week, we again meet. Is there anybody? Okay. Now, as we are going through the financial statement analysis, and there is different tool is there. One is cash flow statement, one is ratio analysis, one is comparative statement, comparative balance sheet and comparative income statement, and common size statement balance sheet and common size income statement. Now, we are already started the chapter comparative balance sheet and common size balance sheet and comparative profit and loss statement and comparative profit and loss balance sheet. So, this is the second chapter, analysis of financial statement, and I make some video and online classes also regarding that. That is comparative statement analysis and common size statement analysis. I have already take some practical example and make you understand how we can analysis and why this analysis actually done and what is the reason we will do that, and some practical and a practical problem we have taken to do the same, and from where we learn that how can we analysis through comparative and common size statement. It may be balance sheet or it can be profit and loss statement. Okay. Now, today also and in last few weeks, as there is a pandemic situation and lockdown is here, we are not able to make any online classes, but we make some videos of that which relate to common size and comparative balance sheet. I hope you will see or you saw this already uploaded in your YouTube. You just go there and going through these videos. Today also I will again do a comparative profit and loss statement. How the comparative profit and loss statement you can make. This chapter is very important for your board examination purpose. That's why I am focusing again and again. There is some practical problems. Okay. So very listen carefully, and if there is any problem you can ask me. So, let us start. Following is the statement of, first I am giving the problem, write down the problem. Following is the statement of profit and loss of Excel Limited for the year ended March 31, 2017. Now, there is a statement of profit and loss, statement of profit and loss for the year ended March 31, 2017. So, there is a particulars note to accounts. We know as per company profit and loss statement, the note to accounts is compulsory as per Companies Act 2013. Notes to accounts Then there is a data of 2015-16 rupees and 2016-17 rupees. Now first they are given revenue from operation. Revenue from operation. There is no note to accounts is there, and what is the value in 2015-16, that is previous year, that is 50 lakh, and current year, that is 2016-17, that is 80 lakh. Now expenses, there is no other income given by the example. Now expenses is there. Number A, employee benefit expenses is given. Employee benefit expenses is given, and they say these expenses 10% of revenue from operation. Employee benefit expense, what will be the 10% of revenue from operation. Revenue from operation. Now number B, other expenses is also given. Other expenses, that is 10 lakh for previous year, and for current year that is 12 lakh. That is 12 lakh for current year. Now tax rate is given. Tax rate is given, that is current year 40%, previous year and current year both are same, tax rate is 40%. Now prepare comparative statement. Prepare comparative statement of profit and loss of Excel Limited. So that is given. What they given? Now they given following is the profit and loss statement. One of the profit and loss statement they given for the financial year 2015-16 and for the financial year 2016-17, and they given the revenue from operation. Revenue from operation means sales. Okay, 50 lakh and 80 lakh. The format should be as per format given by the Companies Act 2013. You cannot change the format. There, if there is other income, that will be added in here. But this example, there is no other income. So come to the expenses. In expenses, they said employee benefit expenses is there. But how you calculate the employee benefit expenses? 10% of revenue from operation. 10% of revenue from operation. Number B, other expenses. There is some other expenses, as selling expenses may be there, maybe some rent they paid, that will come under other expenses. That is already given in numeric figure, that is 10 lakh and 12 lakh. And you know, each and after net profit you have to calculate tax, because tax is compulsory given. If you make profit, you have to pay tax to the government. And what is the tax rate? They also said that is 40% for previous year and 40% for current year. So prepare comparative statement of profit and loss of Excel Limited. This type of question you cannot find in your NCERT book. So write it. This is very important for your examination purpose, for your board purpose. And these are very easy. 8-mark question will come. Okay, so just follow and listen me carefully. Hope you are all right. May I wait? Have you written what in there? Akash is there. Akash, can you, am I audible to you? Am I audible to you, Akash? Saurodeep, am I audible to you? Akash, I am audible to you. Just reply me. Akash and Saurodeep, reply in your chat box. Am I audible? Okay, now I am rubbing it because now we are going to solve the problems. How can we solve this problem? How can we make the comparative analysis of profit and loss statement? Saurodeep, can you hear me? Am I audible? Akash, am I audible? Saurodeep and Akash, just reply me in your chat box. Reply me in your chat box. Am I audible to you? Use the chat box. Are you there? Okay, I am rubbing it. Now we are solving the problem. Now we are solving the problem. Yes, sir. Okay. Now we are solving the problem. How can we solve? Just see. Comparative statement. First you write down comparative statement of profit and loss for the year ended March 31, 2016 and 2017. Okay, 2016 and 17, both the year. Now you know the format. First there is a particulars. Particulars is there. Here do not need any note to accounts. Now first you have to write previous year, that is 2015, 16, and then you have to write current year, that is 2016, 17, then absolute change, then percentage change. Okay, now we will see the what is absolute change and what are the percentage change. Now number 1, you have to do it according to the format given by the Companies Act 2013. So number 1 is revenue from operation. Revenue from operation. In 2015-16 there is a 50 lakh already given, you just post it, and 80 lakh in current year, you just write it. Now you find the absolute change. What is the absolute change? Absolute change is nothing but current year minus previous year. Current year minus previous year. So what is the figure? That is 30 lakh. And you have to percentage wise you have to reveal. So what is the percentage? How you calculate? An absolute change, that is 30 lakh divided by base year, that is previous year. So 30 lakh divided by 50 lakh into 100. So that is the percentage change. How you calculate? Percentage change, how you calculate? Now absolute change figure by previous year means base year figure into 100. So absolute change is here 30 lakh divided by 50 lakh into 100 comes, means all will be deduct, that is 3 by 5, and 3 by 5 means 60%. Okay. Now that is 60%. But there is a percentage you have already given, so you have to write 60. So there is no other income is there, so you just close. This is a income portion. Now number 2 is expenses. Expenses. Now expenses, there you can see employee benefit expenses. Employee benefit expenses. And what is the employee benefit expenses? They says 10% of revenue from operation. 10% of revenue from operation will be your employee benefit expenses. Okay. Now what is revenue from operation in this example? That is 50 lakh and 80 lakh is revenue from operation. So you have to take 10% of this. That will be the employee benefit expense. Means 5 lakh, 50 lakh 10%, 5 lakh, 80 lakh 10%, 8 lakh. And you have to again make a absolute change figure, that is 8 lakh minus 5 lakh, that is 3 lakh. And you have to figure out what is the percentage wise change, that is 3 lakh by divided by 5 lakh, that is base year figure, into 100 means this is also 60. Now there is other expenses is there. Now other expenses. What is the other expenses? Figure is given in here. Other expenses is 10 lakh and 12 lakh. 10 lakh for 2015-16 and 12 lakh for 2016-17. Now what is the absolute change? That is current year minus previous year, that is 2 lakh. Now what is the percentage wise change? You have to figure out 2 lakh divided by 10 lakh. What is the percentage change? That is 20%. Okay. 10 lakh ka 10% is 10,000, 1 lakh, and 20% is 2 lakh. So that is 20. Now these are the expenses. If you figure out what is net profit, what will you do? From your income you have to deduct your expenses. So number 3 is net profit before tax. Net profit before tax. Now first of all you just figure out what is your total expense. Before doing that, you figure out what is your total expenses. Total expenses. Total expense 15 lakh, 10 lakh plus 5 lakh, 12 plus 8, 20 lakh. And there also you have to find out what is the absolute change, that is 5 lakh, and 5 lakh divided by 15 lakh. What the percentage wise change you have to again find out, that is 33.3%. Okay. So this is the total expenses. Now you have to calculate net profit before tax, that is number 3. Net profit before tax, net profit before tax. So What is your income? That is 50 lakh. What is your total expense? 15 lakh. And just deduct 50 lakh minus 15 lakh. Okay, what is the figure? 15 lakh minus 15 lakh. What is the figure? That is 35 lakh. 35 lakh. Your net profit before tax. Now here is also 80 lakh minus 20 lakh, that is 60 lakh. But when you figure out absolute change, you don't deduct from 30 lakh minus 5 lakh. You just come here 35 lakh minus 60 lakh, 60 lakh actually, 35 lakh minus 60 lakh. 35 lakh minus 60 lakh, actually current year figure is 60 lakh minus 35 lakh, means 25 lakh. Okay, means 25 lakh. Don't absolute change and percentage change cannot calculate from your original figure. You calculate from your horizontal figure. That is always absolute change. How will reveal? 20 lakh current year minus previous year, that is 5 lakh. 60 lakh minus 35 lakh, that is 25 lakh. And absolute change in percentage, that is 25 lakh divided by base year figure, that is 35 lakh into 100. What would become? 71.43%. 71.43%. So that is the net profit before tax. Now you know the tax rate, just charge the tax at the rate of 40%, because both of the year you have to charge tax against your net profit, that is 40%. And what is the amount? 14 lakh, 35% into 40%, 35 lakh into 40%, that is 14 lakh. 35 lakh into 40% means 35 lakh into 40 by 100 is 14 lakh. 60 lakh into 40 by 100, that is 40% of 60 lakh, that is 24 lakh. And again you have to do absolute figure. From 24 lakh minus 14 lakh, what would be the figure? That is 10 lakh. Okay, 10 lakh would be the figure. Now what is the absolute change? That is 71.43. That is absolute change in percentage. It is absolute change in figure and it is a percent wise change. Okay. So always do absolute change and percent wise change. You cannot calculate from original figure vertically. You have to always take horizontal figure. Okay. Don't minus from your 30 lakh minus 5 lakh, what will come? You just always absolute figure, how come? Current year figure minus previous year figure. Current year figure minus previous year figure. And how you calculate the percentage? Absolute change divided by previous year figure into 100. So this is the tax rate. After tax rate, tax charge what will come? Now you have to vertically these two, because these two is a original figure, that is 21 lakh, and if you deduct 60 lakh minus 24 lakh, what will come? 36 lakhs. Now again you do the horizontally, 36 lakh minus 21 lakh, that is absolute change. What is happened? Current year minus previous year, that is 15 lakh. That is 15 lakh. And what is the change in the percentage? Change in percentage is 15 lakh divided by 21 lakh, that is 71.43 again. So these are the net profit after tax. It is actually the net profit after tax. And this is how we will do the comparative profit and loss statement. Okay, this example or this problem actually come in 2018 board exam. So now you can see how easy it is to make the 8 marks if you understand very well. This is not very simple. This is not very complicated, very simple way you can do that. There is nothing very complicated thing in there. Okay, there is nothing very complicated thing is there. So usually understand how we'll do the thing. Okay, so hope you all understand, hope you are safe. So thank you for today. Our next class we again meet tomorrow. Hope you are well and safe. Thank you.